Jaguars taking on the NFC champions. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Shepard, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Some things just make summer. Like Bush's baked beans.
15 minutes left. Sucks. I was thinking I was going to be able to hold it and shape it like a taco, but that didn't work.
Really? Fridays.
You just got to roll with it at this point. Okay, I'm going to have to make this tostada deal.
I have to see if it tastes right.
I love that Michelle just tasted the dish.
When you were talking about your dad having the COVID test and urgent care or MedExpress doesn't do them unless you're symptomatic. And I said, well, you know, what hospital is he having his colonoscopy and stuff at? Because they had to have given you instructions. You can't just go in and have a colonoscopy. Like, you know what I mean? You have to pick up the prescription and stuff that you're supposed to drink before you have the shit done. Like, there's instructions you have to follow. And I told her, she said that they've mailed them to her, but she hasn't received them yet.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, And let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray being chased out left.
That's bullshit,
This is
you should have got him,
incomplete.
man.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Shepard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Rolling to his right. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He wants it all. And he's caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And the catch good. It's Eifert. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, Shepard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Grant. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I'd have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 74 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Spot. No.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Two minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They try again with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Myles Jack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Check 31, check 31. Go. Mike 3. Watch the screen. Switch.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Give me out. It's not.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, it's Shepard. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Congratulations, Chef Joe, Chef Trevor. This is game 3, and it's gonna get weird. This next game is a game called Food Wheel. Hey.
I'm looking at these 2 wheels, and I see protein wheel, and I see color wheel. Alright, now
So we're going to pick the protein that you'll cook with and the predominant color of the food.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a run with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go double tap right here. Double tap.
From the 38, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Good.
Here we go.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Wilson operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
On first down, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Wilson on target there to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13. 25. Hey, alert. Mike 3. Get that quarterback.
Back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They go back to Grant. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Grant, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Murray. That one complete to Hill. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Grant. And an alley to run. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a Seahawks are put down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run it again with Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
14.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Flushed out right. He can run for it.
Go, baby.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Right, 14, got it. Just like that. Go. Switch gears. Check nine. Jim. One left. Hey, 0.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Check. Press down. Got it.
Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Check. Lucky. All go special. Come on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good! The field goal is through the uprights. And
I beat that nigga, boy!
And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their pick.